My name's Blake. You can hear me on game days.
And my name's Marika. You can see me on game days, but right now we're taking it off the pitch. All right, Blake, we're back for episode 2. How are we feeling today?
You know, Marika, I am feeling absolutely fantastic. It is just beautiful outside right now. It has been cold for long enough. I'm ready for this warm weather. I feel like a different person right now.
Oh, afternoon and morning walks, they're going to be happening so much more now.
Yes.
I like the calm of fall and winter just a little bit. I get my good music, a comfy blanket, but I'm ready to throw off the blanket now. I am ready for the spring and summer. It's going to be so great, the season we're going into this year.
It's so nice. And to be fair, this winter wasn't all that bad. I'm sure as all Kansas
Not much to
Cityans,
complain about.
Yeah, all Kansas Cityans know the winters here can get nasty. This one, not too bad. We got our big snow. I think it was in just January at one point. But now it's getting warm. I am a golfer. I got the chance to go out and play some golf. And if I'm playing golf in March, I'm a happy man.
Exactly. There's only one phrase that's going through my head right now, and it's "we're so back." I mean, MLS season just kicked off. As you said, the weather's great. But there is one issue I have. I will address the elephant in the room for the people watching on YouTube here. One of us has got to change.
I mean, we're not your sleeves are different than mine.
That's true. That's true. For our listeners, we are both wearing practically the 1998 Wiz kit today.
A throwback.
Because as you know, Retro Night is coming up for Sporting Kansas City this weekend.
I can't wait for that. We're going to be talking about that here in a little bit, Marika. We're going to be talking about some of the things going on in Kansas City. These great kits that we've got on from Sporting Style a couple years ago did a great job. Sporting Style always does a great job here at Sporting KC.
Way too much money there.
I know. It's pretty sweet. But let's go ahead and just get right into it, Marika, with our KC kickoff. So to start things off, we're doing a little bit of pop culture, a little bit of sports, and then, of course, Sporting KC. So we're going to start with pop culture. What's our first thing that we have, Marika?
That's right. As you mentioned, there's so much going around and all different types of interest for Kansas City. For those my pop culture nerds, Comic-Con is here. That's right. I've never been to Comic-Con before. Blake hasn't either. But I'm so excited because there's a lot of incredible celebrities coming to town.
That's what I've heard. And to be honest, my first ever interaction with Comic-Con, I knew it was a thing, obviously. It's like, it's a pretty big thing wherever it is. I didn't know it came to Kansas City. So the first time I ever interacted with it, because it's always around my birthday, I think, 27th and 28th this year. So I was driving downtown a couple years ago and going to one of my friends' houses, and there's just a ton of people dressed up in all different kinds of stuff. I had no idea what was going on. So when I got to my friends, I asked, and of course they're like, "Oh, it's Comic-Con." And I was like, how do you know that? And they are someone who consistently goes to Comic-Con, and they tell me how fun it is. It sounds like the celebrities, all the cool pop-ups. If you're into, obviously, comics or different movies that are involved more in the comic superhero type scene, it's the place to be. That's what I hear. So it's not my thing. Like, I've never been into it.
We're going to change that.
It's one of those things that I would definitely go check out. Maybe I could be swayed.
I will say I will never forget the day I hopped on the streetcar after work and Batman was just there. Oh, it was incredible. But just to name a few of the celebrities coming, we have Elijah Wood from the Lord of the Rings franchise. We have Jared Padalecki, which some of you might know him from Supernatural. I know him from Gilmore Girls, which I'm a big fan of. And then I'm going to wrap it up. Like, half the Twilight cast is going to be there. Were you ever a Twilight fan?
Not a Twilight person myself. To be fair, I have two sisters, so both of them. I want to say my older sister probably more, and all her friends were really into Twilight. I remember my mom let her and her friends all go to the midnight premiere.
Yep.
Is it a thing anymore? Do they do midnight premieres?
Bring it back. I'm not sure. As you mentioned last week, standing outside for lines, like that culture is just so fun to do, to camp out.
100%. So they got to go. And it was a big deal because I was, I don't remember how old I was, but I was young enough that like staying up till midnight was a big deal. So she got to stay up till midnight and had school the next day. Of course, I'm sure she was like bragging to all of her friends about how she was, she got to go at midnight and then had to stay up late and didn't get much sleep. But yeah, that's incredible. So no, I was never a huge Twilight person.
I'll wrap it up with this before we move on. Team Edward or Jacob?
I think Jacob, right?
Okay, so
that was Taylor
I
Lautner.
say Team Jacob for me.
Okay.
Bella can take Edward for all she wants.
Okay.
They're great together.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, what else do we have going on in KC, Blake?
Well, yeah, on the sports side, so many sports going on in Kansas City right now. We talked about it last week, the Big 12 tournament. We're going to talk a little bit more about that as well. We've got so many fun things going on in Kansas City. The Current starting their season here soon.
Right.
The Royals are starting their season here soon. The Comets are in a playoff hunt. I know you had the chance to work with the Mavericks a little bit. They've got some exciting stuff going on.
I was hanging out with the Mavericks a little bit recently. Had so much fun out there. And and they just qualified for the 2026 Kelly Cup playoffs.
Dang.
So congratulations, it's their 4th straight year, and they're the first team to clinch the playoffs this season. So
they're good.
They're hot. They're hot.
We've got a lot of fun things going on. I know I'm going to be
Keeps
excited.
us busy.
Yeah, be excited to get out to CPKC Stadium, get out to Kauffman Stadium and see all the exciting stuff going on. But out at Sporting Park, Marika, we have Retro Night that you mentioned. Of course, that's why we're wearing these kits.
Exactly.
I always enjoy Retro Night because you get to see, I know last year or 2 years ago, we put out that retro kit that we wore for a lot of games, honestly, and it was one of the cooler kits we've had in a while. But seeing all the retro kits across the stadium on that night is just so fun.
It's amazing. I mean, I love all things vintage, so it's such a fun night to see everything we've done in the past. Something really unique this year is that we're really putting an emphasis on the 1994 World Cup because, as we know, World Cup coming this year, it's really fun to see. I mean, the MLS was born after the 1994 FIFA World Cup. So what's going to happen after this year's World Cup? I'm so excited to see.
It is incredible because that was a big contingency of getting the World Cup here in 1994 was you have to create a professional league. And so out comes the MLS, and now we are getting to do what we do because that 1994 World Cup sparked Major League Soccer coming to the United States. Of course, the Kansas City Wiz being one of the original teams. And so, Marika, as we look back at that and we look forward to all the exciting stuff that's going to happen this summer and what could happen in the future with the World Cup coming up, let's take a little bit of a look back at Sporting's history. Of course, the Wiz, the Wizards, now Sporting KC. I want to look at the best kits from the time. We do our rankings. Let's go ahead and rank the best kits. We're going to say they have to be 10 years or older. So everything 2015 or earlier counts towards our favorite kits. I want both of us to make a ranking.
I'm going to tell you right now, I have the best list. I've done so much research, but since I'm indecisive, I'm going to start with an honorable mention, which is the 2013 Argyle kit. It was their 3rd kit that year. Obviously an incredible year. I personally love the difference of the silver Argyles to like the darker shade. Overall, just very clean. It matches my aesthetic. That is
that's a good one. I'll get back to that one later. But Marika, one that I wish was on the list is the Argyle, the silver and white Argyle. It can't be on the list. It's a little too new.
Too new.
But an incredible kit from our history. I'm just going to jump in with my third. So my number 3 on the list is the 1998-99 primary kit. We call it the Charlie Brown kit. It's got like the rainbow waves, all black. It's just so fun, so cool. I'd be curious to know, like, at the time, how well it was received, because now it's retro and it's sweet.
Right. I will say I do actually have a Charlie Brown stuffed animal that is wearing that kit. So
I love it.
It's really cute. Now, going for my third pick is going to be the 2010 Wizards primary kit. So it's that beautiful all blue, but what makes it different compared to the others is the gold outlining.
Yep.
I love the contrast between blue and gold. It was a really fun change they did that year. And again, I like things that look clean and well put together. So that's definitely up there.
It was the first Wizards kit I owned. So,
exactly.
So it's got a special place in my heart. My number 2 is going to be the Wizards 1999-2000 away kit. It's the all white with the rainbow down the sides. It was genuinely so pleasing to look at. That one, they played it with my last pick. They played with those two in 99. And then in 2000, of course, this was the kit that they wore throughout the season where they won the double. They won the Supporter Shield and they won the MLS Cup final. It was the first time we had done either one of those. It's a great looking kit, has some great history. I think of some of the legends like Peter Vermees who wore it, Kerry Zavagnin wore it, Preki wore it. It's my number 2.
It's pretty iconic. Now, this is going to be a shock to no one. For my number 2, I'm going to do the 2013 State Line kit. I mean, this is where we won the cup. It's so iconic with its history, but I also love the look of the long sleeves, Blake.
Yep.
As you mentioned earlier, long sleeves is a hidden art.
Oh my goodness.
These days. Adidas, if you're listening, please bring back the long sleeve kits. I think they look great, and I want like 1,000 of them.
Yeah, in Major League Soccer, it's a lost art, those long sleeve kits. It's absolutely gorgeous. Another kit that they did have long sleeves, I believe. My number 1 is going to be the 2013 Argyle kit. It was the third kit. It was all black. First off, when I was growing up, I just thought this kit was sick. But the reason I think I'm going to take it at my number 1 is because the story behind it is incredible. You look back, the team didn't really know about it. They walked out for training or they walked out for their practice, their warm-ups before the game, and they didn't really know what was going on. They come back in. All the locker room was decked out in these black kits. Sporting hadn't worn black since the Wizards days, or since the Wiz days, back when they wore those black kits. They come in, all the black kits. It's the Argyle. It's a statement.
Yep.
And they walk out to the game to back in black.
Chills.
Such a cool story.
Absolute chills.
I wish I was in the stadium for that because it was pretty sweet, at least from all the stories I've heard about this kit. And not only that, it's pretty fashionable.
I mean, I love that story behind it. Is literally, I mentioned earlier, just chills. But the number one pick for me this year is going to be the Wizards 1997-98 primary kit. I mean, it's so iconic. Blake and I are practically wearing it right now.
It's basically this one.
It really kicked off the history of the Kansas City Wiz, and I love the look of the rainbow. It's a little cleaned up from the original kit, so it's just a step up, but it's just classic when you think KC Wiz.
All right, those are some good picks, Marika.
Why, thank you, Blake.
Hey, let us know which three you guys think are the best. Marika, we're going to have a chance coming up here to talk to Jansen Miller. We can maybe talk to him a little bit about some of the kits that he's liked to wear, but he's always so fun to talk to. I'm excited for that.
I mean, he is tried and true Kansas City. He's someone that he just fits in so well with this community, and we're so excited to have him back here today.
All right, we'll step aside when we come back on Off the Pitch. We'll be talking with Jansen Miller. All right, welcome back to Off the Pitch. And someone joining us off the pitch is Jansen Miller. Jansen, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
It's very exciting to have you on here on episode 2 of Off the Pitch. And Marika and I were talking earlier about some of the fun things going on in Kansas City, the Big 12 tournaments here in Kansas City. I know you're not a Big 12 guy. You're a Big 10 guy like me, Indiana.
Yeah.
Is Indiana basketball going to get into the tournament this year? They're right on the edge.
I think we need a win.
Okay.
I think we need one win and we're in.
Okay.
Yeah, but once you get in, anything can happen.
I will say, Jansen, I hate to do a little pushback on you right now. You just won the football national championship.
That's true.
What else do you need at this point?
That's true. I'm fine with the football championship basketball. I haven't really been watching.
Fair enough. You've been busy.
I've been busy.
I will ask, you were in Miami when the national championship was happening. What was that like?
It was cool. I was kind of hoping to see on the schedule no training, but we had a 2-day that day, so I don't think that was a very asking Rafa, hey, could I miss this for the football championship? But yeah, no, it was cool to be down there and I guess know I'm so close.
Did you at least have it on the TV, watch with some of your friends?
Yeah, for sure.
Who are your teammates were like sitting there with you cheering you on?
My roommate Ryan, he was next to me, and then I went down to watch in the training room with like everybody, and it was cool being the guy that went to IU.
Yep.
It was pretty exciting.
Absolutely. So you, like you said, went to Indiana. You were at Xavier before that. You've moved around quite a bit. We're in St. Louis, as many Kansas City fans know. You grew up around St. Louis and now in Kansas City. I guess what's it kind of been like overall? Your impressions now of Kansas City, living here for now. You've been able to make it home. What have you made of Kansas City?
Yeah, no, it's great. I think the Midwest feel, and everybody who comes here or anywhere in the Midwest knows the people here are different, and you feel the same love. You feel more love in Kansas City than St. Louis, I think. But I like the Midwest feel that it has here with the fans just around the field. You meet people and they're like, hey, good luck this season. I lived in Lenexa, but now I live downtown, so I'm around a lot more people. So I've been getting them a lot more like, good luck. Hey, I'll be in the elevator in my apartment building. Hey, like good luck this season. Like everyone's just so nice. And that's what I love about it.
Yeah, I feel like Kansas City is really unique in that sense. People, like, there are no strangers. I feel like people want to make friends. And downtown, I haven't lived downtown. I've lived adjacent, I feel like. But it's got to be kind of fun. There's probably a lot more people that are knowledgeable about all of the ongoings in Kansas City that are living downtown.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel more like a Kansas City person when I'm down there.
You are now.
Exactly. Living Lenexa is a little lonely. It's nice. Very good for a family.
I was going to say, I grew up in that area, Overland Park. Loved it when I was growing up. I'd much rather be downtown now. And something that's so special about downtown too is like you're gonna see so much pride there where like I am seeing the shield almost on every single wall, the murals, posters, like people are happy to wear the logo everywhere they go, which is so fun.
It's cool seeing like Matt Beasler on my apartment complex. Like he's literally on the side of it.
It is pretty sweet.
So that's awesome. I think another reason I'm excited to live downtown is with the World Cup coming.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've been telling everybody in my apartment building that doesn't know soccer, like, you guys don't understand how cool we have it, being able to look over the city. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I feel like plenty of people have asked me what they think what I think the World Cup's going to be like. And I keep telling them it's going to be people from all over the world coming to not only watch their team play, but there's going to be teams, we talked about it on the last episode, England, Argentina, Algeria, the Netherlands are all going to be base camping here. So there's going to be people from those countries to come see their team training.
It's going to be wild.
It's going to be nuts. I mean, what do you tell people when they're asking about what it's going to be like in Kansas City?
I just tell them to search up like 2014 videos, 2018 videos of down the streets in these different, like there are going to be whole countries walking down the streets by KC Live. Like it's going to be, I can't even comprehend.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to explain, like just watch.
Yeah.
It's going to be mental.
It is pretty cool.
It's cool. I mean, it's cool that we're going to have a little bit of time off to just be able to enjoy it. And I'm going to have the perfect view, which would be nice.
I was going to say, you're going to be right Power and Light area.
Yeah.
I mean, downtown, this is going to be the best place to watch it. Now, a question I have for you. You've been in Kansas City now for just about a year or so, a little over that. You had a big announcement last year that our fans absolutely love. You became a father of an adorable cat, Hank.
Yeah.
We have to get the Hank update. Everyone's been asking.
Yeah, he's now moved downtown. He's a downtown. He's a city cat.
City cat.
City cat. And then my girlfriend just moved in, and she has a cat, Stevie.
Okay.
So now I have two cats.
Are they like best friends?
So the first couple of days were rough, but now they're best friends. They wrestle all the
Good.
time. I'm hoping to do an episode 2 at my apartment like we did last year behind the shield with the new two cats together. But yeah, Hank's lost a lot of weight from wrestling a
Wow.
lot.
Nice.
So he's got
Staying
someone
active.
to play with, very active. But yeah, he's adjusting just like I am to downtown. I have like a Juliet balcony, so I'm on 12th floor, so you can open up the windows, but my girlfriend makes me keep it closed, even though I want him to like hear the hot country nights. Like I want Hank to hear it.
Hank can be a country fan.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, see, I've got a friend who they had an adult cat. He got married, and it was his wife's cat, now his cat, of course. And they brought in another adult cat, and it did not go well. And so they had to find a new home. His wife's sister ended up taking the other cat. And I'm shocked that didn't happen. I feel like adult cats tend to struggle, so it's good to hear.
Yeah, I always tell my girlfriend, it's like a funny joke. Like if it didn't work, we were gonna ship her cat away because Hank
Hank is
is
permanent.
famous in case. Like how can you take
That's
Hank
true.
away from the fans?
He's a celebrity.
I know.
It's not what the fans would want.
And when she watches this, she's not gonna be happy. But Hank is Kansas City's cat.
Yeah.
I can
Put it on a
imagine the
banner.
posters now.
There is actually a sweatshirt now that my mom's friend made. It said Hank, and it's a picture of Hank on the back. So I might need to post that online. So imagine if someone bought that. It's like on Etsy right
Someone
now.
will
So-
buy that.
I've definitely seen some posters from our Great Cauldron fans
Yeah.
who are literally drawing Hank for you to see when you're walking in.
That's been the coolest thing. I mean, the amount of cat toys, pictures I've seen. I get asked about Hank every single game. And just, the posters after every game, like Hank wants clean sheets, all this stuff.
You're also like, I'm here too.
Exactly. I think they're more fans of Hank. But it's funny how it just all stemmed from a question of the day.
Yep.
Like, what's new with life? Oh, I got a cat. And in the comment section, we need to see Hank.
It's awesome. So you and Hank are hanging out, and your girlfriend and her cat are hanging out. What do you tend to do in your off time? This is off the pitch. People love to hear what goes on in the lives of our players when you guys aren't on the field, you aren't training, you're not playing. I mean, what is a normal week? What are some things that you're trying to get out and do in Kansas City?
Well, now that I live downtown, all the new restaurants.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then coffee shops. Getting up to River Market, just being outside, especially with the weather getting better, and then just hanging out with my cats. I didn't have many amenities in my Lenexa apartment, so now I literally just abuse the amenities, like the hot tub pool that looks over whatever south of downtown. I think not Plaza.
Yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about. The Kansas City people know what I'm talking about. And just all that stuff is what I do. I just like to chill, get off my feet. No run clubs.
Yeah, that's okay.
I actually got invited. There's a guy who lives in my building that is the head of one of the run clubs. And he's like, hey, you should come. I'm like, I would, but I think I do enough running.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So,
think you hit your quota for a while. Maybe
Yeah.
that's like a retirement activity for you in the future. Like, we're going to see you 30 years from now, like Jansen Miller, like marathoner. Do you think that's in your future?
100%. I always say I'm going to do a couple things. basketball league,
Ooh.
golf league. Like, I'm going to do everything.
You
I
have
need to
throw
stay
like beach
competitive.
volleyball in
Beach
there. That's always
volleyball.
fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely will be running. I cannot see myself getting out of shape because my dad is like shredded. So like I need to stay.
You gotta keep
I
the
can't let
family
my
line
dad
going.
be
Yeah.
in better shape than me. Like, he might be in
Ooh.
better shape than me right now, which is
Is
like,
he? You're a professional athlete.
Yeah, but him in the gym is crazy. So yeah, I need to stay fitter than him.
That's incredible.
Fair enough. There's so many fun pickup leagues in the area. I'm in a beach volleyball right now,
Yep.
but
I've
I
played
also
in
looking at
soccer,
softball would be fun
Yeah.
too. That makes me feel like I'm getting like older though, because I feel like
Yeah.
that's what I remember my parents doing
Yeah.
when I was really young. I'm like, now I'm excited for those things. It's like full circle.
Yeah,
But
it
it's
is.
fun. I mean, like going to and you meet new people doing
Mm-hmm.
that stuff. And I feel like for instance, I've met like there's like a group of people at my apartment complex that do like Sunday dinners from
Oh,
like age
fun.
like 60 to 21. So me and my girlfriend have been doing that, and it's so cool because I literally was just in like the pool and I had my headphones on, and someone's like, "Well, you can't meet people with your headphones on." It just shows like about Kansas City.
Right.
They just want to
Yeah.
like meet, and now I've got 12 to 15 friends that have nothing to do with soccer that I just think that's Kansas City in itself.
Right. Like you're never going to find a stranger around here. You're never
No.
going to find someone who doesn't want to talk and get to know you,
Yeah.
which is just such a fun aspect about
Yeah.
the city.
I absolutely love Kansas City for that exact reason. It's funny you talk about that. I feel like you get that in all parts of Kansas City. Of course, you lived in Lenexa. You've lived in so many different areas, or I've lived in multiple different areas in Kansas City. But downtown, especially with younger people, I think you
Yeah.
get a lot of people that just want to get to know each other and want to know what's going on in Kansas City. And of course, you have an interesting job, and I'm sure people love to hear
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that. And people in Kansas City are just very. They like to cheer each other on, I've noticed,
Yeah.
at least. They like to, if you have something exciting in your life, they're going to want to cheer you on. And I'm sure you get that in other cities, but Kansas City's pretty special in that way.
Now, a question I have. We have a pretty new roster looking here. We're still taking off the pitch, but ask you about the roster, all these new friends. We have a lot of people who are closer to your age on the team this
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Who are you buddy with this season? Who should we keep an eye out for duo-wise for you?
Calvin's
Okay.
one of my better friends on the team. I like Lass a lot. He's fun. And then Decky's probably
Best friend?
Yeah. We have a good relationship. It's fun playing and training against each other. I'm always telling me you're not going to score. He's like, watch this. Like, it's just, it's fun. But I think everyone on the team this year is like, as you said, closer in age, so we're all very close. And yeah, it's nice.
I've talked with Calvin a little bit. He's a big darts player. Have you played darts with him at all?
I went over to his place to play darts the other night, and
Is he good?
yeah, we played the one where it's like you go 1, then 2, then 3.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. But, and I'm like beating him a little bit, and he goes, all right, what? And then he just started to turn it on, and he just smoked me.
He was
And
hustling you.
His cousin's actually like a top 10 darts player in the
Really?
world.
No way.
Yeah, he has like 400,000 followers on Instagram.
That's insane.
Big
So is he
darts.
like I know in the UK it's huge, like the
Yeah.
alley pally, like that.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it's called, but they shorten it alley pally, and they have huge crowds that come out for darts. I've never seen it, but it's electric.
Yeah,
like I've never been, but I would go.
He also got Decky. Decky got a board
Okay.
as well, like so they can play against each other. So yeah, big darts player. I like
Wow.
it. I just in my little apartment, I don't have room. They've
Yeah.
got bigger places.
Yep.
But yeah, it was fun. I like darts. I like those billiard games. I've been getting a pool. Been playing that at
Yep.
the facility a lot. Me and Ethan. He's also one of my
Yep.
Ethan and Wyatt are one of my good friends, and me and Ethan have a little. We're first to 50 wins.
Okay.
wow.
Where are we at so
Throughout
far?
the season, he's beating me 8-3.
That's okay.
Plenty of
You're
time.
still starting out.
I'm
Plenty
not
of
gonna
time.
be worried until he's at like 49.
Okay.
But until then, I think I'm good.
incredible.
I always tell him. Yeah, we play like 3 games a day.
Yeah.
So a question I have for you then. We found out a little bit last year you're a bit of a trash talker,
Yeah.
but I'm going to let you know he's one of the nicest guys in the world. So when you're going to things outside of actual soccer, when you're doing like billiards, darts, does the trash talk continue there too?
Yeah, I mean, especially with my team. It's like I've been playing with Lass, and I'm up 3-0 on him.
There you go.
And he was on the 8 ball, and I had like 5 balls left, and he table scratched. So he didn't hit into a pocket, but he didn't hit the 8 ball. So I was like, all right, I win. That's a scratch.
Right.
And he got very mad. So now I just been getting into him. I'm 3-0 against you. He's like, we're playing Norwegian rules. Like, you can't do that.
rule.
Like, so it's
You do your
fun.
research.
Yeah, like it's fun to bring the competitive. Nothing that has to do with soccer. Bring it off
Right.
the field. It's fun. Yeah. So the trash talk, it stops when I leave the facility.
That's just Midwest, though. Again, nicest people in the world. But when we're doing a competition, we're going to trash talk a little bit.
Sure.
So, Jansen, it's been fun to have you on, but we've got some rapid fire questions that we're going to hit you with. So short answers to these. We'll go back and forth between me and Marika. Marika, go ahead and start us off.
I'll start off. You just moved downtown. What's your favorite KC restaurant?
Oh, God. The Green Dirt on Oak.
Ooh.
Never been.
Okay.
I'll have to try it.
Really good. Farm to table.
What about a hidden gem in Kansas City? A place
Hidden
that,
gem.
yeah.
Okay. Billy's Groceries.
So good. I love their brunch
I just went there for the first time yesterday. It was so
You
good.
didn't know about it till
I
now.
didn't know about it. It's great.
What is your pregame song?
Anything country.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not like a hard rap, get me hyped up. I like
Do you have a favorite artist?
Luke Combs is good.
Classic.
Zach Bryan's good. Yeah. And then Noah Khan.
Yeah.
I don't think-
Fantastic.
It's like folk.
yeah, he's like folk, but
Like a
I've been
little
listening to his
indie.
music a ton the last few days.
There you go. Didn't he have a new album that came out or is coming out?
I think it's
Coming out right now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Best sporting moment.
Best sporting moment. I would say beating St. Louis at home last year.
Who's your funniest teammate?
Funniest teammate. Probably Calvin.
And then your favorite kit that you've worn.
The new kit for sure.
It's a classic.
What in Vine? What?
18th and Vine.
18th and Vine. Yes.
Love it. Well, Jansen, thanks so much for joining us here off the pitch.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
And thank you all for joining us here off the pitch. We had such a fun time today. Isn't that right, Blake?
Absolutely. I always love getting the chance, like we talked with Jansen Miller, and just talking all the fun things going on in KC.
That's right. Now, if you want to keep up with all things Sporting Kansas City, make sure you follow us at Sporting Kansas City on all socials. And to follow up with us, make sure you follow me at Marika Davis _, on any platform.
And you can find me on Instagram. It's Blake.Arnie. It's AERNI, and at Blake Arnie on Twitter, X, whatever we call it these
Whatever you
days.
want. And then we can't wait to see you all at Sporting Park on March 21st, this Saturday,
Yes.
for Retro Night. But until then, thanks for joining us
Off the pitch.